This is NBC Palm Springs.
And welcome back. Extra weight is easy to put on and also fun, but not so easy to take off, especially belly fat. We want to be flat, not fat. Dr. Mandy Walia is the author of Lose That Impossible Belly Fat, and she joins us this morning. It's good to have you with us.
Thank you for having me. It's awesome to be here.
Well, so why is belly fat
so hard to lose?
Yeah, and hard to say. Why is that the hardest to get rid of?
Especially when we reach middle age, it becomes so difficult, more for women than men, actually. So also because it's not just eating healthy or staying active, it's the stress, it's our lifestyle that actually helps us gain belly fat rather than lose it.
Really? Stress?
It all goes there.
It all goes there, yep.
All right, so what's the trick then to getting rid of it?
So there are a few tricks that I mention in my book that I'll help you kind of go through and share.
Yeah.
So number one is eat more. We are in a culture where we are always restricting either low carb, high fats, low protein, but really the goal is to balance carbohydrates, fats, as well as your protein. So eating a lot more, it's the quality of the food that matters, not the quantity.
Okay.
I had a doctor tell me, he says, don't eat anything that's white. So white rice, white bread, is there truth to that?
There is definitely truth to that. So that is the quality of the food, because those carbohydrates turn into sugar really fast in our body, so don't give us much energy, and then we end up saving that fat for times in need. But there is no bear that's running after us where we're going to have to run, so we don't ever end up using that belly fat with all the sedentary lifestyle that we live nowadays.
Yeah, most of us are sitting in front of a computer.
That's right.
A lot.
Right.
So
get active, I'm sure that's one of your tips.
Yeah, but even if you're sitting for 8 hours a day and then you go to the gym for an hour, you're not going to be able to burn what you have stored.
So what, so really, what I'm hearing is it really is about the food. It's all about the food.
So learning how to balance good carbohydrates with fats as well as healthy proteins. So a balanced plate would be including a lot more vegetables, healthy fats, which we've been, again, taking fats away, thinking fat makes us store fat. So putting in raw nuts, avocados, coconut oil, coconut milk. These are some healthy fats, along with some fish, as well as wild-caught Alaskan fish or your chicken. Rather than looking at it as a protein, we need to look at, is it healthy fats?
Okay, and there's a lot of myths out there too. You had one.
Well, the bananas, somebody told me, a health expert said, if you eat bananas, it goes right to your belly, and you said that's not true.
Well, because of the sugars in it, not because it's high in fat. So, right? So it's the sugars in it that turns into fat eventually, if not utilized.
So your book is coming out. When is it due out?
It should be out in the next 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
So it's in print right now.
All right, good. Well, some good advice. And but it is the toughest thing to lose, isn't it?
It is.
Because most people, you go, oh, you've lost some weight. Well, usually it's in your face.
Yes.
First,
Yes, definitely.
What about crunches? Like, I've heard some things saying that they're actually not that good to just sit on the floor and do old school crunches.
So doing exercise, but doing the correct exercise for your body type is more important. So I do discuss some tips in there. But one of the other things, rather than eating good quality of food, is also when to eat. So one of the other good strategy is to do intermittent fasting, which is restricting your eating window to 8 hours.
All right, we've got to leave it there, but we appreciate you being here with us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back with some tips about summer camp.